Hi YouTube, I'm Dylan, and in this drawing tutorial, we are going to be drawing Lilo from Disney's Lilo and Stitch. Very awesome movie and fun character to draw. So let's get started. First off, you will need a piece of paper and a good pencil. And Lilo is her head. Unlike most of the heads that we draw in these videos, her head is basically kind of not a perfect circle. It's more of a kind of like almost like a stretch circle, like think of an orange. Then we draw her neck. And unlike most of the drawing tutorials, we're going to be drawing her whole body in this one because it's simpler and it's unique. And we're going to draw this kind of square thing. She's wearing kind of a long Hawaiian dress. And draw very loose and lightly at first, until you get your lines just where you want them. And then we're going to put a triangle right here for one of the sleeves of her dress. And then put this kind of half circle shape for her other sleeve. And then we need to put in the center line so that we know where the middle of her face is going to be. A line across to know where her eyes will fall. One for her nose. And we'll pretty much know where the mouth is later on. Okay, so we got those in. Now let's draw her eyes. And her eyes are simply going to be like these sort of half circles. And make sure that you make the top end a little bit darker and a little bit thicker for the eyelashes. And same thing with over here. And this one's going to be smaller, so you make the bottom end a little bit round and this bottom end a little bit straight, but not too straight. But then now we'll give her her nose, which is going to be like this. It's almost like drawing a sideways oval, but you're not going to make it a closed up sideways oval. Just draw a big curve, a medium curve, and a little curve at the top. Put a small, tiny curve right here for the nostril of her nose. We gotta give her these lines underneath for like the lower eyelids. Now we gotta draw the details of her eyes, like her pupils. No, irises first. First we give her the irises. Give her the pupils of her eyes, like that. And then we are going to put these little white circles inside the pupils for the highlights. And then fill in everything else dark. Okay, now we have to draw her eyebrows, which will be these simple and thick, almost moons. Just like this. And now we have to draw her mouth. She's going to be smiling, so it's going to be this really flat kind of S shape that goes like this. Right here, we have to draw the corner of her mouth, the dimple, and then a fairly flat U shape that goes like this. Let me darken the top part. We gotta draw her tongue, which will come like this, and then the inside of her mouth. Just fill that in. Fill this side in a little bit too, just like that. Okay, so we got our face. Now we need to define the side of her head a little, like this. Get the bottom. And then right here, you're gonna draw her ear, which goes like this. It's almost like a, and then for the inside of ear, you draw this little S shape. And now we gotta draw her hair. So we'll make this kind of backwards S shape like that. We need to give her, we're gonna put like kind of a square here, another triangle, and a curve like that. That's the bottom side of her hair. Now we need to get the outer edge. So we're gonna draw this kind of C shape, and then it curves all the way over her bottom edge of her hair. Put that curve over. Give her her neck. Draw this little curve. That's her neck sleeve of her shirt. And now we need to give her her sleeves. We're going to draw her shirt first, and then we'll get her arms and legs. But of course, she's not showing her legs because they're hidden behind her dress. Okay, so we'll draw her sleeve like this. And make sure you have that line sticking out so that it looks like it's a sleeve. Here's the bottom side of her sleeve. And then here's the side of her shirt. And then we're gonna put like one end of her arm right here, which will be like this. And this will be the one side of her shirt. And then we need to put this curve, slight curve right here, like that. Okay, before we get to her body, we need to kind of indicate her hair. Here's the other side of her arm, and bring this all the way down like a fairly straight line. That'll be one part of her hair. Here's her bottom side of her hair. Here's another side here as well. Okay, now we draw her feet and arms. So you're gonna start with this arm, which will be she's gonna be like waving at us. Here's a curve. Here's the top tricep. We need to lightly draw this kind of circle to indicate her arm. Then we'll draw a curve here, and you're gonna put this kind of curve right here for her thumb. Curve right here for where this is where her fingers are gonna start. She's gonna have two fingers in the middle that are like close to each other, and then separate that and draw her pinky, just like that. And then draw her palm line. And then right here, we're gonna draw her hand, which is gonna be downwards. So you'll draw a thumb like this, a finger, and the rest of the three fingers are going to be close to each other. So they'll go like this and close off that hand like that. Now we got to draw her feet. So you're going to draw these sort of almost like half ovals. And then she's wearing these slippers because if you remember in the movie, she's from Hawaii, and which means it's tropical, so she'd be wearing flip-flops and her bare feet would be showing. So we're going to draw like 5 toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So then we'll draw her shoe, and then right here we draw her foot, or the strap of her foot. We're going to do the same thing with her toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we draw her other slipper. Okay, so we got that. Now we need to put these other details. She's got these, if you remember, she's got these leaves on her shirt. So we're going to draw those as well. So they're basically going to start out as like ovals. So just lightly indicate those. And this one's going to be like that. They're almost like drawing polka dots, but we're not making them polka dots because we're going to draw the leaves. This will be like half a leaf because it's in a corner. I'm sure you might have a shirt like this. Either it's like a dress or I don't know, something like that. Then you're going to put, for this leaf, you can put like a curve. These leaves come in, we're going to be putting a few different shapes for these leaves. Here's one of the ends. There's one of the leaves, and then we draw the middle end. Here's the curve. Here is the sleeve, and then you're gonna not the sleeve. It's the bottom end of the leaf, and then here's another leaf right here that's gonna be shaped like this. Here's and then put a middle vein right there. And now, what we can do now, just hang on a second. Make sure you have a pencil sharpener with you, so that way when your pencil runs out of, tip, you can get more of it. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take the side of my pencil and just fill in her hair. And remember to use the side of your pencil or crayon. Get the bottom there as well. And maybe put a few bit of details in her hair. And there you go. You have your very own picture of Lilo from Disney's Lilo and Stitch. I hope this video helped you, and I hope you had fun. Please feel free to like, subscribe for more, and we'll see you next time. Bye.